the way I look at it, the bar, if we are going to expel members of a legislature, whether this is a federal legislature or a state legislature, has got to be way up here. So in Tennessee, the Tennessee legislature, which is controlled by Republicans, it's a Republican Speaker of the House, expelled 2 Democrat members of that legislature for being involved in the transurrection. You remember when these radical gun control activists breached the Tennessee state capitol, breached the floor of the legislature, and the mainstream media, who still to this day pretends to care about January 6th, didn't say a word about these radical gun control activists that weren't saying anything about the queer theory that motivated the Nashville shooter, weren't saying anything about the Christians that were gunned down because they were Christian, but instead wants the government to take your guns. And when the legislature said, that's not our authority to take away people's guns, these radical gun control activists breached the Tennessee state capitol, and several Democrat lawmakers took part in this. And I want to show you the video of what they did. There were 3 Democratic members of the Tennessee State House, Representative Gloria Johnson, Representative Justin Jones, and Representative Justin Pearson. And what you'll see in this video is the chaos on the floor of this legislature. You will see them leading the transurrectionists. They're talking into bullhorns. They're the leaders of these chants. And I want you to listen very closely to what these members, or these former members of the Tennessee state legislature, are saying, what they are chanting. They are chanting, "No action, no peace." Take a look at this. You can see the 3 of them right there, talking to a bullhorn, leading the protesters who had breached this legislature. They're not supposed to be there. Even members of their own party, members of the Democratic Party in the state of Tennessee, were trying to get these 3 representatives to stop doing what they're doing because they were violating the permanent rules, the permanent House rules in the state of Tennessee so badly, so flagrantly. But listen very closely to what they're about to chant. It's chilling, isn't it? No action, no peace. So the bar to expel members of a legislative body who are duly elected by the people has got to be way up here. And the way that you analyze this is you analyze this in 2 ways. First of all, is this respecting the people, the voters that put these representatives in this legislature? Is this trying to take away the voice of the people and just dictate yourself who you want to be in the legislative body? Or is this inappropriate behavior? And the analogy that I'm going to use here is like what the Democrats tried to do to Donald Trump when he was president. They tried to impeach him multiple times. They actually have indicted him and arrested him because they don't want to respect the voters. They hate us. They don't want us to be part of our representative republic. They want to be the ones that just dictate who the politicians are and who the bureaucrats are that are making rules over our lives. So when Trump was impeached, I thought, well, you know what? They're actively trying to subvert the will of the people. This is not the way that even the democracy, I know we don't live in a democracy, we live in a republic, but the Democrats always use that word, democracy. This is not how a democracy works. A democracy works by respecting the will of the people. The people said they wanted President Trump. That should be respected. The bar to subvert the will of the people is so extremely high because we respect the voice of the voter to that extent that it has to be literally a high crime or misdemeanor for the president of the United States to be removed outside of just the voters voting him out. I feel the same way about a member of a legislature, even if it is not the president of the United States, even if it's a state legislator, this is still someone who is representing, who was elected to represent the people. And we should take that very, very seriously. Hi guys, it's Liz Wheeler. Don't forget to watch my show, The Liz Wheeler Show, every night at 7 p.m. on the First TV. You can download the free First TV app, or you can visit thefirsttv.com/Liz and start watching today.